be talking in English because I'm also at the same time addressing the nation. Effective this hour. It's 11:35. As of today, I am declaring a ceasefire. So I'm joining the Communist Party of the Philippines in its desire to seek peace for this nation. Likewise, in the same manner, I am ordering the Armed Forces of the Philippines, pati ang Philippine National Police, as of today, meron tayong ceasefire. So we avoid hostile actions against each other. We do not go into antagonistic behavior in front of whoever. And as a matter of fact, I am encouraging people in government, the military and the police, to be friendly with the forces of the revolutionary government of the Communist Party of the Philippines. In the meantime, that we have the ceasefire because of the Oslo talks. Not because we want to be extra friendly, but forget for in the meantime, even for a short period, and I hope it would go a long period for a peaceful resolution of the communist rebellion against the Republic of the Philippines. Yan lang po, very important so that everybody will be apprised of my decision, which is mainly based on a consensus and with the concurrence of all the commanding generals of the Armed Forces of the Philippines the other day, and also we kasali si Defense Secretary si Delfin Lorenzana. So very important that this is transmitted to all. Alam mo, and I'm addressing myself to the government forces, all the security forces, na huwag kayong masyado magsama ang loob, because as mayor, as president, rather, my main task is to seek the peace for my country. I am not a president who would enjoy waging war against the citizens of this republic. It pains me deeply to see people dying for an ideology na pwede naman natin mapag-usapan ng mapayapa, just like now. And I would have just also wondered, bakit kailangan pa tayo magpatayan ng for 45 years only to end up which is really a significant event for everybody. Ngayon pala mag-usap lang naman tayo. And to think this so many lives lost for both government and on the other side. Na madalam lang pala na ito sa istorya, okay naman pala. That is my regret for my nation, that sana noon pa ito, wala na masyadong patayan at magagamit ko pa yung pera para sa mga mahirap na Pilipino. Housing or whatever, relocating yung mga slum talaga, slum areas na blighted and inhospitable na nga nga. So that is my plea to everybody, to the communists, at itong mga sundalo, mga pulis ng gobyerno, to understand that there is always a time for everything. We cannot be at war at all times. Yung sa generation natin, wala na tayong makita kundi magpapatayan. Sana bago ako umalis sa mundong ito, magkaroon tayo ng lessening of the hatred of war. And I'm also appealing to my Moro brothers, our Moro brothers and sisters, the same thing. Tignan kung ano yung gaya ngayon, hindi natin mag-away. But let me just stress also a point here. I am committed to give to the Moro people what I promised. Tanggalin na lang ninyo muna yung constitutional issues na nasa BBL para wala ng gulo. No court, no litigation, no nothing. At kung in the fullness of God's time, we will have a successful talk. We can have a constitution that embedded na yung hinihingi ninyo. Ang hindi ko lang nga sa maibigay, sabi ko as of now, yung which I really would object is really itong armed forces na regional, pati regional armed police. Armed forces, pati it's not, I'm sorry, I cannot give that. In the same manner sa komunista, I cannot share the power over the police and the armed forces with anybody. It only belongs to one guy, to the president. At kung sino yung who will be elected after me and before me, that has always been the case. It only belongs to one person who is elected by the Filipino people. Kung sino man yan, kanya yan. That is to keep the country together, to bind us as a nation. Otherwise, delikado. Question.
Sir, 4 days ago you said that you need
nag-ulan na
Wala pa, sir.
na.
4 days ago you said that you need to consult the AFP in declaring responding to the ceasefire which was announced by the NDF. Has there been any consideration or has there been any...
No, I just wanted a time to be with the commanding generals of all the armed forces of the Philippines. You know why? Man, I can do it on my own, but you know, ikaw isipin mo, ikaw ang presidente. Hindi naman ikaw ang namamatay. So you should consult these guys who are the ones ordering the troops to move and to die. It's not an issue maybe for other people, but it is to me. As a commander-in-chief, I would not like anybody there dying or dead. Kaya kung kita mo, punta ko, galing ako doon sa police, only to, tingnan mo itong mga human rights. Is there anybody sa inyo, yung mga human rights, counting the dead soldiers and policemen? I'm losing as a matter of fact on the average to it's either soldier or drug connected. Either a police or a military man. Nag-average ako ng 2 araw na patay. Kanina sa Samar. I was visiting yung si Mark doon sa Tanay. Tapos binulungan na lang ako na, sir, may patay na naman. At itong mga human rights, silent naman. Hindi nga nakakasabi, makaawa naman.
Sir,
Genocide. Genocide, mga criminal genocide. Pagkaugok naman ninyo eh. Mag-aral nga kayo ulit. Ang tinatarget pa ninyo, yung pang pilaka maro na mayor sa Davao. Genocide.
Sir, follow-up. Are you willing, the NDF says they wanted the government, the GRP, to free other political prisoners. Are you ready to give in to that demand?
I am ready if the successful talks are there for me to see and to hear. In the meantime, no. Kung tapos na, free, you want to join my government? Many of them are already there. Nandiyan na lahat sila halos. And I'm ready to give more. Yung mga banking, mga financing institutions, I can accommodate all of them. Andiyo namang mga NPA soldiers, I will release money and lands for them. Yung totohanan na land reform. But I will not confiscate lands now which are or get it from people who own nung una tapos giniland reform at ipinagbili uli ng tenant tapos kunin ko uli doon sa landowner. I will not do that. That would be an injustice. But there's so much land in the Philippines and I could sabihin lang nila and I will give them everything. Hindi sabihin na but hindi ako natatakot magpatayan. The problem is, tayo lang Pilipino, take so much money to run a war for nothing. Kita mo, after 45 years, nung estudyante pa ako noon, kasali ako sa mga rally-rally. Kaya kilala ko si Season, kilala ko sila halos lahat. But now, we have hit a kind of an agreement there to talk. See? Pwede pala tayo mag-usap So another 45 years of deadly fighting? Question.
Deputy President, there's a deployment of troops in Western Mindanao right now to crush down the Abu Sayyaf group. Do you have timeline to...
Part of the regular movement of troops, they have to be relieved. They're just passing by to catch up the plane bukas. Nire-relieve yan, they cannot be fighting forever there. So you have to give the soldiers a respite also. Part of the regular movement of troops yan. Nobody is getting somewhere. Dati na yan sila dyan. Pinahinga lang, tapos palitan na naman ng mga bagong para, they have to also take a respite of to do. Nothing, no big deal. Kasi pag landing ko nandoon yung sabi ko, bakit kayo din dito? Sabi nila, hihintay ng sakyan. I go, okay. I'll invite you to the dinner. That's the long and short of the story. No big deal, I said. Part of the regular movement of troops in this area. Wala tayong sabihin may kinuha ko sa ibang lugar. Because I need them every inch of the territory if it can be helped. Just for law and order purposes.
President, second question, when are you going to announce the 6 to 7 personalities that involved in drug, yung sinabi yung matrix?
I have the matrix now. I don't know if
Going back to the ceasefire, Mr. President, may time frame ba ito hanggang kailan?
I really do not know. The success or failure would depend on the people talking there. If they can agree with each other, especially on the points towards moving towards peace, baka because there will be some dynamics there, Trabaho nila, how they are they supposed to be assimilated back to and be with us together with government people, parang ganun. At no other time na there's really a big chance for both the communist and government to have peace. At no other time, hindi ako nag-ano.
Second question, did they assure
Including the Moro people. At no other time, mga brother, na makakita tayo ng opportunity na ganito. I do not think that in the future you'd be able to talk sensibly about what bugs this island, what ails this country. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, did they assure you na wala nang puputok na bomba sa mga sundalong bababa from the operation sites?
It's not my problem.
What if meron?
Alam mo na, madali, may isang order lang naman di fight ka agad. It's not my problem. That's their problem. My problem is nobody violates my order, and it behoves upon the Communist Party to do the same. Otherwise, walang mangyari nito. Hindi ko yung problema sila. Problema nila yan. Ang problema ko yung mga sundalo ko, pati pulis ko, kaya ko sabihin na ako kaya ko. Kasi naniwala sila, isang gobyerno lang naman kami. So sabihin ko, huwag muna kasi baka sakali magkaroon tayo ng kapayapaan sa mundong ito.
Good evening, sir. I understand last Saturday, before Presidential Assistant the Peace Process, Jesus Dureza left from Oslo, he also announced you having declared that ceasefire. So, point of clarification lang
No,
po.
I said I will, but I have to consult the ang mga tao na, which I'm worried, I said, kagaya rin sa kanilang mga komunista, that nobody should violate the order because that is a guarantee of the republic. Hindi ko naman aking personal yan eh. In order the CAF goes, kagaya rin sa kanila, everybody should behave. Hindi ko personal to. So, karga-karga ko in the burden sa likod ko ang Republic of the Philippines. That's why I wanted to be sure na masunod yung order ko.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh.
Sir, I think it was yesterday or the other day, the Eastern Mindanao Command came up with an announcement that there is already a suspension of military operation, and that is before you have
Yes,
the
I
declaration.
correct. I said, I already ordered it, but I said I have to consult the...
Okay po.
just to make sure that my orders are followed. Otherwise, para akong gago dito.
Sir, another question.
What that is, that's a sovereign, mind you ha, that is a sovereign gesture. That is not, sabi ko pa, it's a personal whim ko. Sa ngalan ng Republika ng Pilipinas yan.
Sir, another question po. You announced yesterday that you have invited Gibo to be the defense. Any development po, sir?
Coming in tonight, I called him and reiterated my... Si Delphin Laman Lorenzana, he used to... he was here, tagal na, kilala ni Carol. Kaibigan ni Carol Arguelles yan. He was a very good soldier. I got him as my defense secretary. Sabi niya, Mayor, wala man akong Mayor kasi tawag na sa akin, hindi Presidente. Because I do not want... Gusto ko Mayor kasi yan ang palayaw ko. No? That's my nickname ko yan dahil matagal akong Mayor. Sabi niya, maniwala man ako order mo talaga. Pero, alam mo, matanda na ako. Gusto ko, nakabalik na lang rin ako dito. Gusto ko dito na lang. So, wala akong si Gibo talagang naghugas kamay. These are the guys siguro had some
Bad experience with government? Bad experience being with government?
Tumandok na kita, ha?
Bad experience with government?
No, not bad. I was the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
Maybe disenchanted would be the word. Because, he ran for president.
Yeah.
Itong si Lorenzana naman, gusto na yan, kaganda ng buhok niya nung pumunta yan dito. Ngayon, wala na siyang buhok. Kunti na lang.
Thank you po, sir.
Gusto na niya manami.
Mahimik.
Ano ito, gusto niya dito sa Pilipinas na lang. Of course, that is the dream of every...
What's the status of Gilbert of Lorenzana? What exactly is the status of Lorenzana and Gibo right now?
Wala, both. First, nagtuturuan kami sa cabinet. Somebody pointed to him. Sabi ko, guys, we have to have an ambassador to the UN, to the United States.
That's for Lorenzana.
Sabi may nagturo, I don't know, I forgot who. I think it was Sunny Dominguez. Sabi niya, sabi niya, bakit ako naman? Sabi ko, you should do it for your country. Tapos sabi niya, Mayor, pagtindig namin. Kung wala ka naman talagang, if you order me to accept the position, I will work that. Pero gusto ko lang malaman mo na matanda na ako, saka mahirap ang buhay sa laban. Yung mingaw, if it's not your country,
So, if that's the case, Lorenzana stays as TND or
oh yeah,
SND?
ayaw niya. Ayaw rin ni Gibo. Ibig sabihin, maghanap tayo ng iba. Ano
For
ba dyan?
ambassador?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Sinong naisip mo?
Maya na lang pag...
Sino yan siya?
Iyo, sa PTV4.
Isa yun, ma'am. Abanti ka.
Hi sir, I'm Lala Babylonia po from PTV.
Yung pumunta ka,
Opo.
sabi mo assign ka dito. Kaya nga sabi ko, familiar siya.
Ay talaga.
Ikaw ba yun?
Thank you sir. Sir, ayun po. Good evening. I'm sorry po baka natanong na to kanina. Amidst the unilateral ceasefire po, naka-heightened security alert pa rin po ba ang ating militar at naka-deploy pa rin po ba sa areas kung nasaan yung mga NPA?
It would really depend on the military on the ground. Whoever is the commander there, whether it is a battalion or a company, he decides for if there's going to be a relaxation of the vigilance or not.
Sir, follow up ay another question po. What's your comment po on the militarization po ng mga areas ng ating indigenous peoples, particularly mga lumad? Kasi sabi daw po nila, mayor pa lang daw po kayo, nagkakaroon na po ng series of dialogues. Pero ngayon pong nagkakaroon na tayo ng peace talks, umaasa po yung mga lumad leaders na baka daw matigil na itong militarization. What's your comment?
No, there is no such thing as a militarization. Every inch of this property of the republic must be occupied by the soldiers of the government. There's no such thing as, hindi kayo papasok dyan kasi no militarization there. Siguro yung overt acts na makipag-away, yun ang iniiwasan. Ito namang ideological conflict, nasari lang ito kasi yung iba nandyan sa Alamara, which is really a paramilitary unit. O CAFGO is also one. The other one is meron rin itong who sympathize with the Communist Party. Meron rin silang kanyang liquidation. Meron rin silang private army rin. Except even if they have also the regular ones.
Thank you very much, sir.
Kanya-kanyang sphere of ano yan, may influence ma'am.
Okay.
Baka bukas ko na siguro deliver, but I will deliver it to pag mag-uwi ko na siguro. Kasi natagalan tayo dito, naghintay na yung kung marunong may magsama maya. Actually, I am inviting you also, yung lalo na hindi taga rito yung kumakain ng durian. I have invited the soldiers to a durian festival. Kasi hindi nila abutan nila ang Kadayawan eh. Sabi, sige, punta kayo doon. Malapol ako. Baka ikaw, ma'am, I'm inviting you. Do you eat durian?
Of course, sir.
Of course, then we should be together, of course, also.
Thank you, sir.
Hindi, umabol lang kayo. You are with mga bait naman, mga taga Davao.
Opo.
Sige, sino ka?
Good evening, sir. Last weekend, you declared positions in the government. Are there officials already tendered?
Yes, marami na. Especially those who have pending cases. Yung may mga kaso sa ombudsman tapos suspended already and reinstated back, they have to go. Marami akong nailagay sa gobyerno because I also supported Arroyo during the last election. And before that, I was also malapit. Alam niyo, I was the consultant of President Arroyo sa law and order. Marami rin ako nailagay sa mga institutions yan, lalo na sa financing institution. But I told them, kung may mga kaso kayo, there are complaints against you, you resign now.
So which offices are these?
Marami na. I do not keep count because it's somebody else's errand, not mine. Basta yung may lahat may kaso, patay na kayo.
Sir, another question. You're scheduled to travel to Lao Republic for
Laos,
ASEAN?
because yung chairmanship ng ASEAN, it's our turn, so they have to, I have to be there to receive it. It has to be the head of state. I beg of sana, but the protocol people say that, you have to be there.
Are there issues that you wanted to raise before the...
No, there are issues, but they are not. There are critical issues, but it is not the proper time to be ranting, or raising hell, or whatever. We are better off just, biding our time. But I will wait for the bilateral talks. If you are, I will read your mind. You're talking about China, but during a bilateral meeting, maybe, when I really do not know, then I'll put squarely the things that we have. We will be talking about the arbitral judgment. And maybe I will say we cannot go out about discussion within the four corners of this paper. But that has to wait. Because if I act hostile now, then they might just decide not to sit in front of you and talk. Magkapikunan. So you better just say when, maybe a goodwill visit to their country to express our willingness to talk and be friendly and avoid war. It's not an option, so there is only one option left, and it is just to talk. There are two things: you talk or go to war, or create trouble. If you cannot afford to go to war or do some trouble, there's only one left for you to do, and that is to talk. What is there to worry about? So I go to Laos, and I will avoid talking the issue vis-a-vis with the Philippines. Now, if another country brings the matter up, that is not within my control.
Thank you.
My participation there is to listen to the issues confronting the ASEAN, and if somebody brings up the matter about China Sea, then I will talk. But I said it has to be like a soft landing.
Thank you, sir.
We do not go there shouting and ready to fight. We're there to talk peacefully. Palit-palit na ano, fashion show.
Good evening. Good evening, Mr.
Dress to kill
President.
pag yun ang show natin na.
Pangtulog na ni Mr. President.
Istorya. Sige na dia.
Angie of Bombo Radio Press, Mr. President. Laing nga issue po, regarding po doon sa pag-declare ng Supreme Court na unconstitutional yung banning of aerial spray po sa Davao City. Kasi ikaw po yung during your term po yung...
Well, it's the final say of the Supreme Court. Hindi naman hindi ako naghuhugas, pero alam naman hindi yun akin. Kay Neneng Orculio yun, because she resides within the vicinity, within the parameters of, just beside the parameters of the banana plantation.
Balikan ko lang po yung
Wala na tayong magawa dyan.
peace negotiation process.
We do not intend to file a motion for reconciliation or anything. I feel it's useless. And kung yun ang sabi ng Supreme Court, wala tayong magawa. We just have to follow and maybe allow again the spraying of I would not we will have to dwell on so many things. We have to dwell on so many things now. Health issues and whether it is really, whether it's a good chemical to be using, and what's the net effect of that? So waters underground, there's a river there, and whether you like it or not, yung chemicals will seep into the aquifer of the place. Kaya kung butas ka, may lulabas talaga na tubig because there's a certain level down there that there's water.
Isang question pa po, Mr. President. Regarding po doon sa ongoing na peace negotiation po sa Oslo, Norway, assessment lang po niyo for the first few days po ng talks.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. You have to, naputol. Yung trend ko may trip got lost along the way.
Assessment lang po, Mr. President, during the first few days po ng peace negotiation po sa Oslo, Norway.
Sa?
Kontento po ba kayo doon sa first few days po ng peace negotiation sa Oslo, Norway?
Well, I've been posted with just a general statement, almost generic. But as to the hard, to the gravamen nga ika nga of the problem, wala pa. Wala pa. I'm posted by Duresa and the rest. But it's just almost generic that we thought at this afternoon, maybe at this time they're still shaking hands until now.
May gabi, sir.
Binisaya tao.
Oh, appeal sana lang tingali. Anyway, going back to some of the local concerns like the budget, EDSA Lagman is hell-bent on trying to oppose that budget for the office of the President because of huge increase allegedly.
Yes.
What is your justification and why is the increase
I have so many
necessary?
fights. And he can be very sure that that money will go to either the soldiers or to the police. I should have a budget to buy information and all of these things. I'm fighting a crisis. But at the end, there should be no worry. It will come to a vote. And I am sure Congress would know. Ako, kung ayaw ninyo binigyan, okay lang sa akin. But you take care of the problem. Wala naman akong hiningi na sabihin mo, ibulsa ko. All of these things will be used for, lalo na sa intelligence fund. You know, I also, magtanong ka man, even yung mayor pa ako dito. Ngayong presidente na ako, magtanong kayo. Umaabot talaga sa kanila yan. And I tend to give more because I said I'm fighting so many wars. I have the Abu Sayyaf, I have the MI noon, MN. I really do not know if this will go on as peacefully as we can really do it. Then I have the communist. So, kung ayaw lang ibigay, okay lang sa akin. Wala akong problema. Pero sabihin ko, we are failing in this, failing of that because we failed to act on time. Now, if we had the information, malaman sana namin, we could have just also interdicted this and that. Pero if it's just a worry that ibubulsa ko yan, when I was mayor, magtanong kayo ng mga pulis na wala na ako sa pwesto. Ngayong presidente ako, tanungin mo sila. You can ask anybody in the military establishment.
Sir, follow-up question. I hope this will not irritate you if I bring up again the issue of Dilima.
Hindi.
She kept on repeating about the possible human rights violation. But when she came here for an investigation during your time as the mayor, she in fact could have violated the rule of law in
human
trying
rights.
to pull out a prisoner from the prison cell by the person of Jonathan Balo without the benefit of a court order.
Yeah.
Are you not trying to contemplate on turning the table?
Oh, well, I will, Dilima is undergoing a nightmare now. Tama na yan para sa akin. Alam mo, I still have the tapes. And you guys were there. And you should be able to utter the same words that she uttered. It was very simple. I am here to conduct an investigation. Meron pa akong record eh. Na-record yun sa inyo. Nandiyan sa inyo rin. Nandiyan sa tapes ninyo. And I will correct that he is connected with the DDS. I will prove it. Nandyan sa tape. She came bumalik dito, nagdala ng pala, kasi killing fields daw ang Davao. Do you agree with me if you said that? Di ba sabi niya, killing fields ang Davao? Do you agree na sinabi niya yan?
Sinabi niya.
Wala siya nakita, buto, isang tao, pero may dalawang skull.
Plate numbers.
Plate numbers na nandoon naman sa kabilang partido. Yung nag-udyok sa kanya na pumunta dito. She violated the human rights. She started everything. Not only me, but maraming Pilipinong sinira niya. Now the truth is out. The cat is out of the bag. Ika nga. So what happens now? She's still yakking about the same issues. I do not deny that there are encounters between the police and the drug. Sinasabi ko, lumalaban talaga yan. Tingnan mo yung police na namatay kanina. Hinabol niya. Kumuha ng, di binaril siya. Lalaban niya kasi yung mga yan, sira na ulo talaga yan. Kayo sabi niya na nakita na sprawled there with a gun beside the body, and they think that it's planted, it's machinations of, evidence. Sinasabi ko sa inyo, Davao experience, lumalaban yan. Kasi constant use of shabu will shrink your brain. Kaya talaga bumubunot ng baril yan. Now, I said I'm losing 2 policemen a day, either police or military man. Ay, ayaw lang maniwala. Ito namang mga gago, genocide. Pagkabubo naman ito mga putang inan to. Is it live?
Yes.
Di mas mabuti. Ulitin ko, napakabubo naman ninyo kayo mga putang ina kayo. What are you asking about? Di si Dilema pati yung mga UN rapporteur, mayroong legitimate encounters. I will assume for responsibility. We will explain. Nandyan yung mga papel na pinadala ko. Sabi ko, ipadala ninyo yung mga, pababasahin ko. The papers are with me. I'm reviewing it. Sabi ko yung on the spot. And I will compare it to the affidavits. I am studying it every night. Tingnan ko kung may mga salvage. Pero yung pinatay na hindi natin binalot na mga sako, binalot na plastic, the police, I assure you, would not waste their time on that. So kung pati ba naman yan, isalay ninyo na wala akong kamuwang-wang, pakisali na lang po sa namatay ng lahat dyan sa punerarya, pati yung may mga cancer, isali na lang ninyo. May mga diabetes, may mga... Kasi yung lahat na nakita ninyong patay, binibilang ninyo sa akin. Baka yung gusto ninyo, yung taga Davao dito, magbilang ako sa punerarya, lahat ng patay. Bakit lang yan binabalot ng mga sako? Because the accusation itself is very stupid. It assumes right away na yung may patay dyan, gobyerno ang pumatay. When as a matter of fact, as early as sabi ko, magdrama na tayo. We so intrigued. Huliin mo ito, sabihin mo siya ang may courier. Tapos ito, sabihin mo, ito siya ang nagturo. Kung magpatayan yan sila, hayaan mo muna. Let them kill each other. After that, papasok tayo. We are not prohibited from using that kind of methodology or modality, or what's the term? 1,000? So, sira ulo, 1,600. Hindi ubusan na kami ng bala niyan. Napapakaialab namin yung binalot ng plastic. And to think that there are, hoy, Dilema, kinig ka, putang ina ka. 3 million addicts in this country. Hoy, UN, pag-upabaw, kubutong na yung mga. There are now, even those who surrendered, 600,000. Do you think it's a joke? It's a joke for you to tell me about human rights. Come here and solve the problem yourself. I will fund you. I will pay even your, bibili ako pati yung toilet paper mo. Gago kayo salita ng salita. Diyan may problema ako dito. 600,000 tapos ganun kayo magsalita. Dilemma. You are finished. Tapos ka na. Sunod eleksyon, na. By the way, you look nice. Fighter talaga. Fighter talaga. Depensa ka kay Diliba.
Good evening po. May we know if you have a confirmation already of this report that a kidnapped victim was beheaded in Sulu this afternoon?
Is that the other one?
This 18-year-old.
Yung Norwegian? Is that the one?
No.
Well, if that's the one, then I would accuse now the Abu Sayyaf of utter bad faith. Binayaran na yun sila 50,000. They were adding... Ano?
This is the 18-year-old?
Babae, lalaki. Yung bata?
Yes.
That's why I'm sending the troops there and tell them to destroy their... My orders to the police and to the armed forces against all enemies of the state. Seek them out in their layers, whatever, and destroy them. Ang mga droga, destroy them. Ang mga abasya, destroy them. Period.
But, Mr. President,
Napaka-ano naman nila. Diyan ako nawalaan ng bilib sa inyo.
how different...
Yan, pasalamat ako when I won by landslide sa ano. Alam naman ninyo kung ano. I have this little connection by blood with you, but nawalaan talaga ako ng bilib sa inyo. Although hindi ako tausog, more of the Maranao side. But, hindi ako bilib sa inyo.
How will this war against the Abu Sayyaf be any different from the previous administrations, which also, by the way, waged wars against Abu Sayyaf?
I said I'll be harsh. That might just a campaign, go out and destroy them. So, patay kung ano yan, huwag na kayo magtanong ng human rights. Don't bother to think. Wala akong panahon mag-anseta. Even sa drugs. 3 million destroying my country. Mister, sino yung putang inang yan? So, pangalan ng Amerikano yung salita. Hoy, gago ka. Drug. All the drugs. Drug is destroying my country. Do not fuck with me today. Philippines, pati ang Philippine National Police, as of today, meron tayong ceasefire. So, we avoid hostile actions against each other. We do not go into antagonistic behavior in front of whoever. And as a matter of fact, I am encouraging people in government, the military and the police, to be friendly with the forces of the revolutionary government of the Communist Party of the Philippines. In the meantime, that we have the ceasefire because of the Oslo talks. Not because we want to be extra friendly, but forget for in the meantime, even for a short period, and I hope I'll be talking in English because I'm also at the same time addressing the nation. Effective this hour. It's 11:35. As of today, I am declaring a ceasefire. So I'm joining the Communist Party of the Philippines in its desire to seek peace for this nation. Likewise, in the same manner, I am ordering the armed forces of the Philippines, which is really a significant event for everybody. Ngayon pala mag-usap lang naman tayo. And to think this so many lives lost for both government and on the other side. Na madalam lang pala na ito sa istorya, okay naman pala. That is my regret for my nation, that sana noon pa ito, wala na masyadong patayan at magagamit ko pa yung pera para sa mga mahirap na Pilipino. Housing or whatever, relocating yung mga slum talaga, slum areas na alam mo, and I'm addressing myself to the government forces, all the security forces, na huwag kayong masyado magsama ang loob, because as mayor, as president rather, my main task is to seek the peace for my country. I am not a president who would enjoy waging war against the citizens of this republic. It pains me deeply to see people dying for an ideology na pwede naman natin mapag-usapan ng mapayapa, just like now. And I would have just also wondered, bakit kailangan pa tayo magpatayan ng for 45 years? Only to end, it would go a long period for a peaceful resolution of the communist rebellion against the Republic of the Philippines. Yan lang po, very important, so that everybody will be apprised of my decision, which is mainly based on a consensus and with the concurrence of all the commanding generals of the armed forces of the Philippines the other day, and also kasali si Defense Secretary si Delfin Lorenzana. So very important that this is transmitted to all.